Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and this is part second video in Windows Server 2025 full master course. So in this video we are going to basically understand Windows Server 2025 basic, like what is Windows Server is explained for beginner, and you are going to basically understand what is Windows Server, what is how the licensing is designed, what are the available options for installation and all. So let's get started. So the very first and basic question, what is Windows Server? So in the very layman term, or you can say the basic understanding, you can say a Windows Server is an operating system developed by basically Microsoft. It designed to manage network users, data, application and services in the organization for all size. So in the simple word, Windows Server help computers to work together and share resources, and it is highly securable, is reliable, scalable and built for business. So let's understand what Windows Server 2025 can do, which is very important. So by using Windows Server 2025, you can manage user and security. So manage users, group and permission securely. So you can basically deploy your Active Directory infrastructure, and you can manage your users, group and permission securely within Active Directory. And then you can store and share data. So you can basically create a file share file server on your Windows Server 2025, which will help you to store and secure data, and then connect and communicate. So enable network services like DNS, DHCP and remote accesses, which is very powerful feature for Windows Server 2025. So we are going to configure everything DHCP, DNS and remote accesses, RDS in this course. And then it help you to run apps and services. Windows Server can host application and services for your business depending on your use case. And it's help you to protect and backup. So keep your data safe, and with the built-in security and backup tools such as Windows Server backup. And then scale and perform. So build for scale and deliver high performance. So Windows Server 2025 help businesses run smoothly, securely and efficient. So today and in the future. So these are the things which Windows Server 2025 can do, but trust me, there are a lot of other things which Windows Server 2025 can do, which we are going to learn throughout this course. So and then what are the Windows Server versions we have? So there are three type of Windows Server 2025 editions available. So first one is a standard, then data center and Azure edition. So standard is ideal for physical or lightweight virtualized environment, include basic features and functions, and it include also two virtual machines which can sit and run on your standard Windows Server 2025, which does not require a license basically. And then we have a data center edition designed for a highly virtualized and software defined data center, include all feature and advanced capabilities, and you can run unlimited virtual machines on top of that. And then you have a Azure edition, which is optimized for cloud environment and Azure integration, and include all the data center features plus Azure benefits also. And the licensing is pay as you go on Azure. So uh, the key takeaway: choose a standard for basic need, data center for maximum virtualization, and Azure edition for cloud first and hybrid scenarios. And then Windows Server licensing, basically, so you got multiple type of licensing. So the very first license is core based licensing. So Windows Server is a license per physical cores, basically, which is minimum 16 core per processor. So all cores are on the processor must be a license. So this is important note for licensing. And then client access licensing, which means CAL. So CAL are required for users or device that access the servers services basically. So let's say if you have a one server, you need to take a license for that server, Windows license for that server. And then let's say if 10 users are accessing the services which is hosted on that server, then you need to buy a 10 user licenses or maybe a device licenses basically. So choose either user or device user cal or device cal based on your requirement and infrastructure requirement or design. And then you have a two edition options, standard and data center, which we have discussed. So and then every physical server running Windows Server need a license, so this is very important, and cal required for each users and device. So key points is license per core plus cals for access and compliant Windows Server environment from the licensing point of view. So you need two type of licenses. First is server, and then second is core. Then you are compliant with the Windows Server license environment. And then basically these are the some roles and features which is mostly used across enterprise. So Active Directory and Active Directory domain services, which is known as a ADDS, so manage users computer and security. File and storage services, manage files, folder and storage. Then we have a DNS server, resolve name to IP address, and then IP to name also. And then we have a web servers, host website and web application. Then DHCP server automatically assign IP addresses to devices. And then remote desktop services allow remote access to desktop and application. And then you have a print and document services. Then there are many more roles which we are going to basically implement throughout this course. So these are the some of the common roles which you can easily get in any organizations basically. So install only what you need to keep your server secure and efficient. So do not, let's say if you want to have a AD server, then use the dedicated Active Directory server, use dedicated file server, DNS server and web server. Do not overload your server with all the roles on the single server. So that is you can do by using the virtualization and Hyper-V, and we will see that also in action in course. So then there are two type of installation method which is available for Windows Server 2025. One is GUI, which is full installation, include full graphical desktop experience, easy to use for beginner and administrative tasks. Best for role that require a graphical interface. And then you have a second option which is server core. So this is a minimum installation. This does not have a GUI, and you can manage this only via command line or remote tools. It has a smaller footprint, more secure and better performance. Best for most server role and production environment. So if you do not, I highly recommend go ahead and use a server core if you really want to make your footprint less and want better performance and security and for production. But if you want to basically use any tools which require a graphical interface and all those things, then you can use a full GUI installation also. So Windows Server use case in real companies, which we have discussed. So managing users and security, file server and data storage, host app and services, backup and disaster recovery, and then virtualization and remote access. These are the some common use cases for organizations. So we will discuss throughout this course all these requirements and use cases. So thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. See you in the next video, and thank you. Bye bye.